up, guys? It's Jenna and I'm back with you for another video today. And I got my buddy Roy over here. What's up, bud? Come here. So I'm pretty excited about today's video because this is a question I get all of the time. And that question is, have you ever been hit while shooting a game? And the answer to that question is, why, yes, I have. Well, so for me, what I would say is, so I've been stepped on quite a bit, but I have been hit 2 times, and both of those have happened this season. So the first one was during an NFL game. The Panthers were playing the Giants, and I got hit right in the end zone by a huge, massive defensive player for the Giants named Landon Collins.
We talked during the game about how much Christian McCaffrey was not being used as a pass catcher. Now they swing him out of the backfield, and right at the end, yes, he gets inside. And
he smacked into me good and cleated one of my legs. And I actually, so that was in September of 2018. It is now almost March of 2019. And I still have a bump on my leg from that, and I think I'll probably always have it at this point. It either is such a deep bruise that it's just taken a very long time to heal, or it's a bone bruise, which means it's always going to be there. Potentially, it could be like a bone chip or something like that, but it's definitely still there. And occasionally, it can be kind of painful if I just like tap it the wrong way, or if actually Roy was jumping across my leg the other day and landed right on top of it, and it hurt pretty bad. The second time that I have been hit this season is actually more of like the player jumped on top of me, and that was during a basketball game a couple weeks ago at the Dean Smith Center.
Ty Jerome, that's 5 assists for Jerome on the game. He's such a good passer.
Here in North Carolina. North Carolina was playing Virginia, and Ty Jerome, he's a player for Virginia. For some reason, I don't really know exactly why this happened. So we sit about 3 feet, at least, I'd say at least 3 feet, behind the out of bounds line underneath the basket. And Ty Jerome, and this had never happened before. I've probably covered at this point 200 games at the Dean Smith Center, and I literally have never, ever had this happen before. But Ty Jerome was taking the ball out of bounds, so he was inbounding the ball. And for some reason, he moved back to where we were standing. Even though the ref was up by the out of bounds line, he moved back to where we were standing and inbounded the ball from there, which I couldn't figure out. I've never, ever had a player do that before. And he jumped up in the air to throw the ball, which also doesn't really happen in the dramatic way that he did it. And when he came down, he landed right on top of my leg, and both legs actually. So he was pretty close to hitting that other one that Landon Collins did back in September, but he landed pretty heavily on one of my legs, and I actually still have a bruise from it, and tomorrow it'll be 2 weeks from when it happened. To answer your questions, no, I don't think sports photography is dangerous. It's risky sometimes, and Jordan and I, my husband, actually have an agreement that if I feel like I'm in danger, that I get out of the way, that I don't sacrifice that for the shot. Because I will say I have had photography friends, and I have known other photographers who have had to go to the emergency room. And honestly, like, it is important to me to get that shot. I want to get that shot. I want to stay with it, but I'm not going to risk my life and potentially my body to do that. It's just not something I'm going to do. So again, to answer your questions, is sports photography dangerous? No. Is sports photography safe? Not all of the time. Are there smart ways to go about sports photography? Yes, get out of the way. Have I ever been hit? Yes, twice. Will I probably be hit again? I don't know. Probably. Absolutely. There's a good chance that I will be hit again. So, does that change the fact that I love it and want to do it every single day? Nope. It's a risk that you take, but like I said, you just have to be smart about it. So, those 2 injuries, those 2 bruises that I have are nothing in compared to what I've seen other people go through. And if that tells you anything about the kind of like physicality and like mental toughness that these athletes have, that should be it right there. I'm getting hit once in a blue moon. They're getting hit on every single play. So, or they're banging into each other on every single play. So, that's it for today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. And please hit that subscribe button. I'm so grateful for all of your support. And don't worry, I'm coming back soon with that Day in the Life of a Sports Photographer Part 2.